Model Tip brothers and sisters. This is Bomani, 10 Minutes with Bomani. The question today that is on my mind so close to Mother's Day, the question is, what did you inherit from your mother, whether good or bad? And thanks for the frequency that's playing in the background at 432. There's a frequency I usually listen to, so thanks for that. But the question goes back to, what did you inherit from your mother? And I look back on the time with my mother and the lack thereof. My mother was in and out of prison and on drugs and doing a lot of bad things. But she always had that love for her children. Even in the time of failure, one thing that a mother has is a love for their children. Or I can even say my grandmother was more of a mother than my own mother was at the time. Because when I was first born, my mother was too young. She was only 16, and my grandmother and my grandfather took me in and pretty much raised me as their own. I'm the 14 out of the 13. So I had an opportunity to have two mothers, in a sense. My mother raised me to fear God in the most, even with everything that she believed in, that she still stands for, is on Christianity, which is a good foundation. I'm very thankful and grateful that my grandmother stood for that principle of Christianity. And it taught me a lot, even though I have went my own way, more of a prostate, I think that's how you say it, which means I kind of got away from the way that I was raised, to go to a more spiritual way of thinking, the way of being myself and reaching my ultimate goal. And that is to be the best version of myself and to accomplish the goals that I want in life. But thanks to my mothers, I didn't talk about my biological mother that was on drugs, that did bad and everything like that, but still loved us all, loved her kids, and done for us as she fought off her addictions. So maybe that's something that I got from my mother and my addictions to things. I was addicted to alcohol. I was addicted to drugs, marijuana. I was addicted to different things like that. Or gambling, so many different things, vices, so many different vices that we can be addicted to. But I think that's what I inherited from her, which is not a bad thing because it's something that I learned from and made me better, and then I got a story to tell. Because without that, I wouldn't have found my peace. I wouldn't have got away from the different things that held me back from being the best version of myself each day. So I'm mighty, mighty, mighty grateful for what God has done for me. And what the transformation that I'm going through as being, get ready to be 55, which I can't believe, but I do believe that the universe let me see 54 now. But to go back to the question, brothers and sisters, what did you inherit from your mother? And what kind of power, or the lack of power, that gave you, or didn't give you? Sometimes we need to think about that, because without the mother, we wouldn't even be born. So what kind of power, or what energy, or what did your mother give you to make you who you are today? So love your mother, show respect, regardless of the things or the flaws that she has. She's human. And always, always, always appreciate the things that she's done for you. lot of them that wish they had a mother. And I'm thankful that my mothers are still living. I call my grandmother Mama and call my mother Ma Dear. Just so I don't show her disrespect at all. And letting her know that I still appreciate her carrying me in her womb for 9 months. And actually I was born even earlier than that. Didn't even make it into the hospital. So I'm very grateful for my mother. Theirs, plural. And my grandmother is 95, going to be 96, and just full of energy still, and still beautiful, and still have a beautiful heart. And she raised 2 families. She raised, back in them days, they take care of their grandkids and they take care of their own kids. So once their own kids are out, she took on the grandkids and raised them for years. So, as I say, I'm very grateful for my mothers and everything they went through for me, because they didn't have to do it. And I can call them anytime. They never ever go off on me or say this and that. And I don't have to call them all the time. But they know that I love them. And they know that I respect them as the mother. And I'm glad to have them as my mothers. But we look back on the story of Isis and Horus. What did that mother have to do to bring Horus back to life, or the father back to life? What did she have to sacrifice in her life? Because everything goes through the mother. That's one thing I don't like about Christianity, is we take the mother out of everything, and we don't give respect to the mother. When you read the Bible, it talks about where a woman's supposed to be and what she's supposed to do, and get her up out the way, and not deal with her a lot of times. She can't divorce her husband, but her husband can divorce her and go find someone else. There's so many different things that in the Quran that kind of, you can have 10, 20 wives, from my understanding. And I don't think that's fair to a woman. Regardless, she says it's okay or not. You won't never get the beauty of that woman. So like I said, what did your mother, as men and as women, but mostly as men, brothers, what did your mother leave you behind for you to grow? This is 10 Minutes with Bomani. I thank you for your opportunity. Keep subscribing to my channel. I know I'm not a professor or anything. It's just coming from my heart or what I'm feeling. So I'm very grateful for the couple that has subscribed to my channel. So keep on praying and keep on developing as much as you can. Keep meditating. Listen to your frequencies on 432 if you get a chance. Every morning, try to give the universe the praise and the nature the praise. And I thank you for your opportunity to come before you. Thank you. Ashe.